showstopper here tonight. I'm sure a couple of heart attacks had on that bench in the final seconds. It was a tight game down the stretch. A free throw missed by Concordia, Wisconsin on the front end of the 1-1. Rebound Warriors. The only one coast-to-coast pull-up shot at the free throw line, no good. Late team somehow adjusting for a rebound, got it, threw it up in traffic, hung on the front iron for a long time and fell through. And Warriors end up winning by 1. Pleased to be joined by assistant coach Dar Schramm. Coach, never a doubt, huh?
Yeah, never a doubt. We played some pretty decent basketball on the offensive end. There's some defensive lapses we had, but on the offensive end at times, but we were just controlling what we wanted to do. We wanted to pound the ball inside, and we did that. I thought we did a pretty good game plan from that standpoint. We just couldn't complement it on the outside shooting. Our 3 points with just 4 of 19. Just can't live by it. We make a few of those in game control. We did a good job on the boards. I thought they only had 2 offensive boards the first half. They got just a few more now the second half, but we did a pretty good job there. But when they shoot the ball like they did, then you don't get many offense second half. They're worried about this many second offense chances. But it was a great win for us, having lost to them twice in my coaching career here, done the last second shot, so it was great to get one to fall for us.
A 1-point win for the Warriors. You and I were talking off the air, and I think you hit it spot on. We talked about it during the broadcast too. Cassianke, with Leite playing so well, you have to spell her at some point, but you want to keep that presence on the inside. Unke came in, always has been tremendous on the defensive end, a lot of deflections. Some things you're not going to see in a box score, deflections, altering passes, some block shots, rebounding, hit 4 free throws too, contributing on the offensive end. Talk about her effort.
Well, her efforts just getting big. Having had a 4-year layoff, to get her back into just the flow of it. I know she'd like to play a little sooner in the season now, but we just had to really get her game ready for us, a few of these things. And she has worked so hard in practice, wants to play so bad, that the way, number 30, Lithia was working inside and beating us, we said we had to start making some changes. And so we said, let's put Cassie, and we've been practicing with Cassie and Erica together. Let's just go that and make the bigger presence, because Cassie just goes up long, and she can get pieces, touch balls, and she touched a number of them. They weren't complete blocks necessarily, but they didn't get to the rim, or they'd altered their shot, that we then could grab a rebound. And so yeah, her presence, and then the 4 free throws, 4 for 4 was just fantastic. It offset some beautiful drives that we just missed on some layups, and she was able to get the rebound and get fouled, so she had a big game for it. It was just something that it was worth waiting for her.
On a night where offensive rebounding really was the difference for you, how appropriate that on a missed shot and the tip-in goes in on an offensive rebound. You had 19 offensive rebounds, mind-boggling. You won the rebound battle 47-29, out-offensive rebounded them 19-3. Talk about your team's effort, sticking with it, being relentless on the offensive glass, because ultimately that's how you win the game.
Well, we've been practicing, trying to go. We've been doing a little drill where you award the offense for scoring and getting offensive rebounds and stuff. And we just said, we just stand and watch so much. We take a shot, we all figure it's going to go in, and look, we don't ever go after the ball. So we've been working on it, and they just started going to it. It's starting to get to be a habit. With gals, you just got to drill a few more times. It isn't something you just talk to them about. You've got to drill things. And we've been drilling it in practice, and it's worked out, and it paid off now. I mean, it was just great that at the end, we didn't just stand and see if Siobhan's shot was going to go in. We actually went to the board, and there was someone else, I don't know who it was, next to Erica, and they're going for the board. I think it was Brittany there too, trying to go and grab it. They were looking for the ball. They weren't going to be satisfied with just a shot and not do something about it if it missed.
Talk about, real quickly before we get you out of here, Erica, as you were talking about, a little vindication for her, but how great of a moment for her. She's from Spokane, Washington, parents in town here, got a chance to see that go down. Talk about the moment for Erica.
Well, it has to be just a great moment for her to be able to get a chance to play in front of her parents live, being gone for 4 years and only seen her maybe 1 or 2 games a year, so it's a great blessing for her. And it's good to see her play that way, because it kind of validates her 32 points against Dominican.
Yep.
Now if they look at her and they say, well, that's just because Dominican doesn't have a big center and therefore she was able to control. Well, Concordia has a big center, and she still went and scored over, and she scored 30 and just did a great job. They started double teaming her, and then it started having some guards opening. Siobhan was able to drive a little bit and do a few other things. So that was some great things that once you established yourself, and we said we can do that. We've been practicing of going to the basket, not falling back like she did the first time she played. Everything was a step back. This time everything was a step forward. And it makes a difference in her. And she still has 5-6 games left. There's no sense stopping now yet. She's gotten the feel of what it's like, So it was great. And with Edgewood coming up, they've got a 6'2" center in there with Bilesma, so that'll be a good matchup again, another test to go after.
Now, congratulations on the win. I'm sure you'll get some good sleep tonight. A 1-point win, 76-9. Thanks for your time so much.
Thank you very much.
Warriors.